count objects in an image. Count object in an image. So what about count objects in an image? Note here please now. In Photoshop CS6, 3D functionality is part of Photoshop Extended, by the way, and all features in Photoshop Extended are part of Photoshop, and Photoshop doesn't have, by the way, a separate Extended offering. And by the way, you can use the count tool to count objects in an image, and to count objects manually. You should click the image with the count tool, and Photoshop tracks and the number of clicks. And by the way, the count number is displayed on the item and is in the count tool options bar. And count numbers are saved, by the way, when you save a file. And Photoshop, by the way, can also automatically count multiple selected, by the way, areas in an image and record the results in the measurement log panel. And so what about manually count items in an image? Manually count items in an image. We have steps here now. Step number 1. Select the count tool firstly and locate it beneath the eyedropper tool in the tools panel. Number 2. Choose count tool options, and we have many options here now. In this step, the first option, count group. So what's the meaning of count group? Count group is meaning that default count group is created, by the way, when you add count numbers to the image, and you can also create multiple count groups, by the way, each with its own name and marker and label size and color. And by the way, when you add count numbers to the image, the currently selected count group is incremented. And by the way, also you should click the icon to show or hide a count group, and then click the folder icon to create a count group again, and the delete icon to delete a count group. And also you have to choose rename from the count group menu to rename a count group again. And what about color? So what about color? Color is meaning that to set the color for the count group, you should click the color picker. And what about marker size? What about marker size? It's meaning that enter a value from 1 to 10, or use the Scarby slider to change the value. And so what about label size? Label size is meaning that you should enter a value from 8 to 72, or use the Scarby slider to change the value. Step number 3. Click in the image to add a count marker and label. And to move a count marker, by the way, you can move the pointer over the marker or number until the cursor changes to the direction arrows, and then drag shift click to constrain the drag horizontally or vertically. And after that, you should to alt click if you use Windows, or option click if you use macOS to remove a marker, by the way, and the total count is updated. And after that, click clear in the options bar to reset the count for the currently selected count group to 0. And note here please in this point, by the way, counts already recorded in the measurement log are not changed, by the way, by clearing count numbers from the image. Step number 4. Optional. To change count groups, you should select a different group, by the way, from the count group menu, or click the folder icon to create a count group. And subsequent clicks update the currently selected count group. Step number 5. Optional. To display or hide the count numbers, you have to choose view, then select show, then select count. And after that, choose view, then select extras, then select view, then select show, then select all, or view show none. And step number 6. Optional again. You should choose analysis, then select record measurements, or click record measurements in the measurement log panel to record the count number to the measurement log. And note here please in this point, and be careful. By the way, to record a count to the measurement log, you must have count selected as a measurement data point, and you have to choose analysis, then select data points, then select custom and select the count data point in the count tool area. Step number 7. Optional again. You should choose file, then select save to save any count numbers and count groups you have added to the image. So what about automatic counting using a selection? What about automatic counting using a selection? By the way, you can use the Photoshop automatic counting feature to count multiple selection, by the way, areas in an image. And also you can define selection areas using the magic wand tool or the color range command. And we have steps here now. The first step, you should select the magic wand tool firstly, or you should select color range. Step number 2, you should create a selection that includes the objects in the image that you want to count for best results, and you can use an image with objects that contrast well against their background. And by the way, if you are using the magic wand tool, increase or decrease the tolerance option to optimize the selection of the objects you want to count in the image. You should deselect the anti-alias and continuous options, by the way. And for color range, set fuzziness and selected colors to fine-tune the selected areas in the image. Step number 3, you should choose analysis, then select data points, then select custom. Step number 4, in the selections area, you should select the count data point and then click OK. Step number 5, choose window, then choose measurement log. Step number 6, choose analysis, then select record measurements, or click record measurements in the measurement log. And by the way, if the option isn't visible, if the option isn't available, you should select a tool other than the count tool. And Photoshop counts the selection areas and enters the number in the count column in the measurement log.